Coming up on BTV News, we are heading to the fair, the college fair that is, as representatives from over 50 colleges and universities descended onto the Benjamin School.
Plus, there have been some minor changes to the daily schedule times this school year. Find out why they were made and how students feel about it.
And in BTV Sports, they are the spirit of the school when it comes to athletic events. We will take a look at the Benjamin Cheer Squad.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of BTV News. I'm Hannah Bean.
And I'm Cameron Bitove. You give us 15 minutes and we'll give you the latest news that affects you and the Benjamin School.
Plenty to get to today, including a closer look at our concession stand. But first, our top story. With over 100 colleges and universities on campus last week, that could only mean one thing. The Benjamin Annual College Fair is back at the Healy Athletic Center. As I found out, students got the opportunity to talk with admissions representatives and colleges from all over the country. With over 100 colleges and 700 participants, this year's college fair was a big hit. The college counseling department worked hard to make this event successful.
We're part of something like a sort of a trail of fairs, right? And so we don't get to set the date. That's set by the organization that organizes the thing. Certain universities are kind of on that trail, and so they automatically register to sign up. But we also extend invitations beyond that to universities that we're interested in. So we tend to go through both our matriculation list, where our kids have gone, and where our kids are applying.
The schools that really want to see the love from students, they get your contact information, they know that you came to talk to them, it's a face to the application, and that can be really great for our students who are trying to get into these schools that really want to see demonstrated interest.
The students who attended this event had great experiences.
Freshmen and sophomore, I hope they kind of use it as I wouldn't say a shopping experience, but they got to just go around, talk to some schools, perhaps, learn something about these schools that they wouldn't have otherwise. For our juniors and seniors, I hope it was a little bit more in depth. They were able to start maybe perhaps narrow down their choices. For our seniors, I'm sure some of them tried to make connections with the universities where they're actually applying, ask them final questions, get to meet the rep, or get to meet an alumni.
I think the benefit of attending the college fair is that you're able to get a gauge of the kind of school you want to attend, whether it's a big state school or a small liberal arts school. You're able to kind of see the different programs you want to be a part of, and you're able to just kind of get a variety of schools all at once.
I think it's cool to make connections with all the admissions reps and just see what you have to do to get in.
One of the benefits where I was able to see all the different colleges, or many different colleges ranging from high academics to more sports or more liberal arts schools, which is important for me.
It's one thing really going onto a college's website and reading about campus size and student life, but talking to someone who's literally lived through it is a lot different, and it feels a lot more understandable, being able to ask really specific questions.
Thank you, Hannah. And thank you to our college counselors for organizing such a valuable event. There will be another one coming up this spring. Stay tuned to BTV for more details. Well, it may only be several minutes, but to some, it seems like hours. This school year brought with it some minor tweaks to our daily school schedule. BTV's Wilhelmina Delawi sat down with the administration and students to find out why the changes were made and what some think about it.
As soon as school was back in session, a new schedule change was set in place.
Well, as of last year, as of this summer, we took a look at the schedule, took a look at the rhythm of the days last year, and so we shortened up some of the club periods, and we shortened up the Wednesday lunch.
So the changes that have been put in place have been kind of forced upon us a bit by regulations of the state of Florida. So the way it works is we are required to have a certain amount of minutes per school year that are academically based.
It is what it is. I kind of feel like it's kind of one of those things where the administration has to get so many educational or instructional hours in during the course of the day. And if that's what it takes, it's just a matter of, planning your lessons around keeping those kids, engaged for the last few minutes of class.
Some view the schedule as beneficial, while others think otherwise.
I think just honestly going back to the schedule that we had before that worked perfectly fine would be great, because we still got a lot done in every class. We still got ample time to eat and meet with our clubs, and we got out at the same time.
I think a 90-minute block of time in the classroom is reflective of what you're going to have in college. So generally, yes. I think that's a good amount of time to be in the classroom, as long as it's being used in different ways so that it doesn't become stale.
There are a couple rushed lunches during the week, and I think we're all pretty darn busy, and maybe to take a look and see what we could do to loosen that a little bit, I think is absolutely something we're working on. I'm not sure that we'll go totally back to what it was, and that's the compromise we're looking at. Because I think it was on one level a nice schedule, but at the same time, I think it was there were those productive pieces that were taking up a lot of time.
The new schedule change has affected everyone in the Benjamin School community. With various opinions, hopefully in time, the schedule will become more favorable to everyone. This is Wilmy Angeloy reporting for BTV News Channel 3.
Thanks, Wilhelmina. Well, speaking of some changes, some were also made to the concession stand this year. You may have noticed coupons are now being used. BTV's Nico Leonard went behind the scenes to find out why using coupons is such a good idea.
With the new year comes new changes to the concession stand. Some of these changes include new coupons.
So we created the coupons to kind of like support the teachers and trying to get everyone to stay in uniform and be on their best behavior. We thought it was a good option because people love coming to the concession stand, so having a reward for that would definitely help them to stay in uniform and in dress code.
The concession stand isn't as successful as it could be.
The fact that we don't take credit cards probably makes Field of Greens vending machine a little more popular than the concession stand, but as soon as students remember to put money in their Easy Pay account, they can use the concession stand as much as they want.
But the concession stand has more variety than the vending machines.
We have a couple more people buying this year, which helps a lot because before that it was just me. We've been able to order things from Amazon, use Costco, and then also at Walmart.
More than the vending machine, you have more stuff, like, I don't know, it's just easier.
So we kind of hope that everyone starts to come to the concession stand more often. We have a lot of new products and stuff like that, and we're always looking for more. We definitely have healthier options this year, which we're trying to continue so that everyone feels welcome.
The concession stand has always been a unique part of the Benjamin School, and with the new coupons, it is even better. I'm Nico Leonard, reporting for BTV News Channel 3.
Thanks, Nico. October is almost over, and that means fall is right around the corner, and with it comes the fall play. This year, Mr. Peck and his student actors will be showcasing a newer play written during the COVID pandemic, and they'll be performing it in the round. I caught up with the cast for a sneak peek at the Grownups. As the Drama Club is currently working towards their annual fall play, the cast shares with us how they are approaching their final goal. Set in the COVID era, the Grownups was handpicked for its relatable concepts and fascinating ideas that the Drama Club saw suitable for the Benjamin audience.
Yeah, so the play is called The Grownups. It was originally produced in 2021 by a theater company called Night Train, which does immersive site-specific theater. During COVID, people were trying to figure out the best way to do a show, and they came up with this idea of doing a play in someone's backyard around a campfire.
To be able to put on a quality show, the actors require a lot of rehearsal time to allow the show to be as best as it can be.
We tend to spend every night like 2-3 hours rehearsing. On the weekends too, we go 9 to 12 on Saturdays mostly, and that's like 3 hours. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's just because of how we're supposed to fit everything in with sports and all that other stuff.
Each character has their own story, and the actors spend an immense amount of time on developing and immersing themselves into it. They want to ensure that each character is as developed as possible and relatable to the plot as a whole to capture the audience.
So I play Cassie, and Cassie is the only new counselor. So she kind of has to figure out her way around when everybody else has been going, they were campers and now they're counselors. So they've kind of bonded at this camp for a while, and Cassie kind of comes in with some new ideas that she's got to figure out how not to rock the boat with.
Acting takes time and energy, and with rehearsals multiple times a week, balance is key to success.
I try to manage my schoolwork well, mostly get it done before rehearsal or after rehearsal. But yeah, I have a lot of conflicts, but I'm a person who thrives off of a lot of stuff in my schedule, so it's not really a big issue for me.
Attending the arts productions is important to keeping it alive. Like going to a football or lacrosse game, supporting our fellow Bucks is crucial to a supportive and well-rounded community.
You know, I think more people should show up to these. They put in a lot of work, and I think people should support that.
Be sure to come out and watch the fall play in a few weeks. There will be 2 performances, Friday, November 10th at 7 and Saturday, November 11th at 1:30. That will take us to our well-deserved time out. But stay with us. There's more ahead when BTV continues.
That's right, we are grabbing the pom-poms and getting ready to check in with the Benjamin cheerleaders. Stay with us, BTV Sports is coming up next.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor Cummings from the U.S. national team. And you're watching BTV Sports.
Hello everyone, welcome to BTV Sports. I'm Peyton McCaughey, bringing you everything that is Benjamin Athletics. They are the ones who bring Buccaneer spirit to every football and basketball game every year. The ones who get the fans pumped up and yelling, loud and proud. I'm talking, of course, about the Benjamin cheerleaders. BTV reporter and cheerleader Victoria Powell grabbed a camera and takes us behind the scenes of the spirit of Benjamin.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O, the Bucks! As Benjamin football continues their historic season, another team here at Benjamin is working nonstop to better their product. And you know what they say, a football team is only as good as their cheer team that follows. Members of the cheer team share why they joined the team.
I chose to do cheer as a way to meet more people, and because I've always wanted to do cheer in high school.
I did cheer this year to be with my friends and just to do it my senior year.
It's my senior year, so gotta bring back my old stuff, so.
When I went into it last year, I was really scared, but then the people were really nice and it was super welcoming, and I made a lot of new friends, so.
I just thought it'd be fun to meet new people and do it with my friends, and it just seemed like a lot of fun.
The cheerleaders not only do their job in hyping the players up, but also the student section.
They always have really positive energy, and they always make the student section really hype.
The cheerleaders are always really energized and spirited, and I think it's really helpful just for the whole student section can get really spirited for the football games.
Cheerleaders share their favorite part of the team.
I just like going out there and performing with the whole team after we've worked so hard on everything and just doing everything for the last time.
My favorite part about performing is definitely being out there with everyone. You know, if you mess up, you just keep going. It's about having fun.
The team has faced some adversity they had to overcome.
The hardest part about cheer is learning new skills and trying to get them down with the whole team.
Definitely trying new things for the first time and getting over the fear of trying a new stunt or dance routine in front of people.
Benjamin cheerleaders have been working extremely hard cheering on the Bucks for their 6-1 season, and we hope to see you at the game on Friday at Newman at 7 o'clock. I'm Victoria Powell reporting for BTV News Channel 3.
Thank you, Victoria, and to all the members of the Buccaneer Cheer Squad for giving us your school spirit and smile at all of our sporting events. This is a look at BTV Sports. Have a great day. Hannah, Cameron, back over to you.
Thank you, Peyton. Before we go, it's homecoming week next week, and that means 4 days of fun and festivities. I caught up with members of our student council who will tell us everything we need to know about Spirit Week 2023. From footballs to Ken dolls, Homecoming Week brings a lot to the table to remain a crowd favorite among the Benjamin community. With the highly anticipated Spirit Week arising, it is important to know each day's theme so students can dress accordingly and participate in school spirit.
So the different themes for Homecoming Week: on Monday we have Rhyme or Reason, so you can do things like pair up with a friend and do Cat in Black, things like that. On Tuesday, we're doing the class themes, so you need to find out from your class representative which yours is. Thursday is going to be Ken versus Barbie, and then on Friday, everyone should wear their orange and blue spirit shirts.
In past years, Powder Puff have been popular Spirit Week activities among the Bucks, but this year will be slightly different.
For Powder Puff, we're doing something a little different called Buck Ball, and everyone's allowed to play besides for, unfortunately, the football team, because that would get a little bit reckless.
Homecoming court is an age-old tradition that has always been a part of the Benjamin Spirit Week.
The homecoming court will work just like it did last year, which is that we will elect our homecoming court representatives by class, and then that person will choose someone to walk on the field with, instead of years past where we paired people up. You get to choose, so you can have a parent, a friend, anyone really to walk on the field with you. And then the seniors, we will choose our king and queen at the dance.
Taking it to the field, we will hear what the Buck students have to say about this week.
My favorite part about homecoming week is probably like the school spirit, because I really enjoy just kind of dressing up and seeing everyone else's costume that they put together for homecoming.
Sounds like an exciting week coming up. We can't wait. Well, that's going to wrap up another episode of BTV News. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you back here in a few weeks.
From my co-anchor Hannah Beam, Peyton McCaughey, director Will McAvoy, and the entire BTV News crew, I'm Cameron Bittow, and we'll see you soon, Benjamin.